If there is one moment that captures the Cold War in our imagination, it's the early 1960s. On Berlin's front line, it is founded through armed soldiers, barbed wire and military checkpoints. Streets are cut in half, and even families were divided as the wall goes up in 1961. This piece of concrete would define Berlin until 1990. Fed from the Kremlin, Berlin was a front line once more in political conquest of world ideologies. A battle of wits, spies and blackmail and defection. We know it now as we see it acted out through James Bond and films like A Funeral in Berlin. Ultimately, for both sides, this would turn into a race in arms, not just ideology. We saw a deadly game of high-stakes poker in the Cuban Missile Crisis. The conflict of ideology balanced over a missile silo. The world stood at the edge of darkness for 13 days in October 1962. Germany held its breath. At Checkpoint Charlie on Kochstrasse, Soviet and American tanks stood barrel to barrel, and 55,000 troops stationed with the British Army in the Rhine prepared for war. It was serious. The only checkpoint still in place today, Checkpoint Charlie, reflects little of a time when the world was a click away from World War III. The symbol of stalemate is lost in charade, performed by actors dressed as soldiers, and a presence of a McDonald's restaurant on the pavement opposite. In parts of the modern city, the wall is a commodity of which Berlin is almost proud. However, to the north of the city at Bernauerstrasse, the pain caused by division is much more palpable. The images shown here, I felt, were unparalleled to any other walled areas in Berlin today. It is a thought-provoking reminder to how fragile liberty is.